God. He gonna get judged just like these scriptures say with the other wicked Israelites that don't want to bow down and worship the Most High. He already breaking the first commandment. Don't even, well, he do know it. He just don't want to deal with the book. He know it.
He don't believe in that.
Yeah,
he put around that too. He took a picture.
And the oppressors from back in the day.
I want to say he had his finger up at us.
His lies.
They don't got no lies, man. Iron horse.
He ain't part of no lies.
Man, get out of here, man.
The Lord ain't put no spirit of fear in us. He need to come on back here and dialogue about his God since he believes in it so bad.
Garbage.
You know what I'm saying?
The people in the real lodge, they're not riding something that broke down. They got better.
That one, I ain't never seen nobody riding around with an iron horse spray paint on the hood of their car.
It, man. Brother with Eye Horse on car. That should be the name of the title of the video. Eye Horse.
We should have got a picture of that. Did he? Could you get it, Sam? Did you get it?
I got it on video.
Got it? Good.
Good. Bring it out, and it shall be a chase road that no man shall, a sheep that no man shall take it up. And every man. Okay, come on. Go ahead.
They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
Wow. Own land.
Into your own land. Everybody's going to turn to their own people in this day and return to their own land. Go ahead.
Every one that is found shall be thrust through.
And if you are found with them in that day, you're going to what?
Be thrust through.
You're going to be thrust through. And that ain't something good. You don't want to be thrust through in any type of way.
Yeah. You're going to be purged with fire.
And that's the numbers 35, 33.
Numbers 35, 33. Let's see.
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Wait a minute. No hand joined in hand?
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
No hand joined in hand?
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Woo-wee. What are we reading? This is the Bible. This is the Bible. Y'all think it's a game.
He didn't say some people joined to them. He said everyone joined unto them.
Y'all think it's a game. What was it, Numbers 35 and what?
33.
Numbers chapter 35, verse 33.
You got brothers out here acting up because we out here preaching. Wasn't even preaching to him. He's spinning off. What was that all about?
I was trying to get him to come over here.
Yeah, spinning off in the truck. We all waved him over. We trying to show love, and he up here.
We did our part.
He's showing out. We showing love. He's showing out.
We did our part, but that's us against us.
Yeah.
It's just it's built in us. That's that brainwashing of 400 years. You take their mind of white supremacy and you put it inside of a so-called black, and that's where you get. That's your outcome. His mind is not thinking like we are brothers. His mind is we the enemies, and we ain't even had to say nothing to him. That's why we mean mug each other.
That brother lost because he don't want to follow the white man, so the only thing he know now is look at Africans.
Yeah.
Because they tell him that you're African, so he look at African.
And basically what they're doing,
Ham.
They switch. Instead of, okay, the white man oppressing us right here, so-called white man, they went back all the way back to the Egyptians that was oppressing us. The same thing. Same thing.
And just like you were saying earlier, they'll take that and run and believe what the white man said. They'll believe what the white man say over you showing them proof.
Over the word. Wow. Go ahead and bring it out. 35. Numbers 35 and 33.
I think that's what you're looking for.
Bring it out.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, he got it right here. He's gonna bring it out.
The book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein.
That's right.
But by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell. For I, the Lord, dwell among the children of Israel.
Woo! God loves everybody, God for everybody. What he got? What's that last thing he just said?
For I, the Lord, dwell among the children of Israel.
It ain't never changed from Genesis to Revelation. And by that blood is going to pursue thee. You're going to get judged, or you're going to get the same thing you give out. You ever heard that you reap what you sow? And God don't forget. And he don't forget. You're going to get everything that you put in. Matter of fact, scripture say in Revelation 18, it says double the cup. Matter of fact, we might even be getting that too. Bring that up.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 35. To me belongeth vengeance. To me belongeth vengeance.
Crazy. Going crazy.
Sister, look, she want to come over here. She need to turn around and come on.
So, what did Christ say?
To me belongeth vengeance
Vengeance is mine. That's what Yahweh shall say.
and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand.
Hey, he just said they foot shall slide in due time, right?
Come.
That mean they gonna slip and fall when the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Luke 21:24, they gonna slip and fall. Oops!
Yes, they are.
That's it. Go ahead.
And the things that shall come upon them make haste.
And you know who gonna fall with them, right? Our women. That they've been put in charge, they put in charge over us.
So all this,
A lot of our women gonna fall right along with the oppression.
so the reason why we're in our situation and that we're still getting killed, still getting murdered by the oppressor to this day, no judgment, no justice. We still singing, we still dancing, we still marching, we still burning calories, voting as a nation of people. As the Most High continue to punish us by using the enemy to slay us in these streets. What this say? Baruch 4:25.
God. Verse 25.
Bring it out.
My children suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh.
The Bible just says, suffer patiently.
For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction.
So be patient, keep these commandments, and you're gonna see his destruction,
And shall tread upon his neck.
and you're gonna tread upon his neck.
Got the truth out here, people.
My delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies.
Look at that.
We got the truth out here,
That's it.
people.
As the Israelites, we've been scattered.
Be of good comfort, O my children.
Be of good comfort, my children of Israel. Be of good comfort when you get into these scriptures and learn who you are. King,
Come on, brothers.
King, let's go.
And cry unto Yahweh,
And cry unto the Most High.
for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
This is our punishment. This is what we get for disobeying him and wanting to follow behind all these other nations. He punishes us just like George Floyd. Go ahead.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Alright, so this right here, this scripture right here is an overall. Let's read it out here. We'll break it down.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse,
So the blessing and the curse.
which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whither the Lord thy God hath driven thee.
This is when we got scattered, because we are among all the nations of the four corners of the earth, the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, or God's chosen children, the Israelites that the Bible speaks of.
Verse 2, and shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice, according to all that I command thee this day.
So when we wake up to who we are and start to keep the commandments,
Thou and thy children,
Uh-huh.
with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee.
Read that again.
read that again, read that again, read that again.
Then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
That's all it takes to get
This is your
reversed.
answer to getting out of, this is the solution to our problems. This is the answer right here. keep the commandments, and he's gonna change our captivity. Go ahead.
And have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations.
And he's gonna come back and get us. All praise.
Whither the Lord thy God hath scattered thee.
And how he gonna come back and get us? Was we singing something like this on them slave ships? When there's a song like, swing low, sweet chariot, come and take us home? Let's see if that's in the Bible. Isaiah 14. Let's go. Let's go. All praises. Read it. He said he's gonna come and pick us up from all the nations and change that captivity, right? And it says, for the, Isaiah 14:1, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. We're gonna get set in our own land. He's gonna come and grab us with the clouds. Swing low, sweet chariot. We're going back home. And then it says, and the stranger shall be joined with them. These are all the other nations. They're gonna be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. They're gonna cleave to the Israelites, like we cleave to everybody else. Right now, if you want toilet tissue to wipe your butt, you gotta go to another nation. You want a license to go fishing? Or actually, if you wanna go fishing, you gotta have a license. Right? You gotta go to another nation. You want that job? You gotta go to get that job to another nation. You wanna be able to drive? You gotta go to another nation. You want your education? You gotta go to another nation. And the people, verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And I will take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Woo! That means everything is gonna flip, baby. It's gonna flip. And you can't stop it. You better keep the commandments. If you want to join into this, that inheritance, you better keep that. You better keep the commandments if you want that inheritance. What else does it say? Verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow. From your sorrow. We still cry today from Eric Gardner and what just happened with the brother, George Floyd, as we watched him publicly get murdered. Millions of people have seen this now, and we're crying out. But he says he's gonna give us rest from that sorrow. That ain't gonna happen in the kingdom. No more of that. Ain't no oppressors, no devils putting their knees on no brother. Ain't no oppressors killing us, period, in the kingdom of heaven. We ain't gonna have no oppressors in the kingdom of heaven. We're gonna be following Yahweh Shai, and he's gonna rule everything. All praises, glory, and honor to the Most High through him. So it says from thy sorrow and from thy fear, because we fearful as a people. We was just bringing that out. We can be standing right here, cop, not us, but if this was other brothers, without no knowledge of self, cop will pull up right now and people start walking off. No. From thy fear and from thy hard bondage. Because this is hard bondage where we came over here still to this day. That was hard bondage being on slave ship for 3 and 4 months at a time while people, or while our brothers and sisters, or while our sisters are having menstrual cycles. Brothers and sisters is peeing, having babies, and we having to sit into that. We having to lay down side by side to go through such the worst. That's just inhumane what we went through, our forefathers. And still to this day, we'll look at each other like we're enemies when our daddies was next to each other on slave ships. It was so bad that they couldn't even breathe the air. That's how bad it was. Like cattle, we was worse than cattle. That was cargo ships. It wasn't even cattle ships, that was cargo. That's what you put supplies and stuff in. And they had us packed in there like sardines, 3 to 4 months. People dying left and right. You know what I'm saying? You can't even imagine it. Boo-boo everywhere. And think about how they fed us. They came out with like a bowl, like blah, 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 and just gave it to you. They didn't care about you. They still don't care about you. Tell me where they care about us at. And when we gonna start loving each other? When we gonna start loving each other? How much do they have to do to us for us to realize that we are all we got? How much do they gotta do to us? They kill us and we say, oh, I love it, bend over. You know what I'm saying? They kick us in that butt, we bend over and say, kick harder. and we say, I love it. And then we look at our own people, wanting to forgive our own people for the smallest things. The smallest things, we'll hold a grudge forever. So Aki, I'm gonna get back on this, man. He says I'm gonna restart. 3, and it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from thy hard bondage where thou was made to serve. Revelation 18:4. So we have instructions of what we gotta do. We gotta stop thinking that we are Americans. We're Americans by citizenship, but as a nationality, we are not. We have our own nationality, we have our own culture, we have our own inheritance. We have to come back to it. And that is in this book, the law, statutes, and commandments. It tells us our moral codes, what we can and what we can't eat, our dress codes, what we can and what we can't do. God tells us in the instruction book. But yet, we no, we want to do our own thing. Matter of fact, we love the ways of the Grecians, the so-called Edomites. We love it. That's why now you see so many of our brothers and sisters walking around here like fruitcakes. These are kings on the earth made as homosexuals.
There they go right there.
We love these people. Them are our daddies now. Until you wake up, that ain't your daddy. They hate you. And it's in their heart and it's in their spirit. That is how they are designed to be. And that is in the Bible. Go ahead and bring that out. What we gotta do? Revelations 18:4. Bring it out.
Revelations chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
He said what?
Come out of her, my people.
God said, come out of her, my people.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That don't mean to pack up and leave America. That means to take out your spirit from the American way. Don't be a homosexual. Do not be you're not going to make it to the kingdom of heaven being a homosexual. Quit breaking his law, statutes, commandments. You can't eat pork. You can't eat crab. You can't eat shrimp, lobster, clams and oysters. You can't eat that. God said no. The white man says yes. Who you gonna believe? Who's gonna be your daddy? Who do you want to be your daddy? We gotta wake up and come back to this. Because in Isaiah 66:15, when Christ comes back, he's gonna kill you for eating that. Read it. Isaiah 66:15-17, it tells you that he's going to kill you if you're eating the unclean animals that he told you not to eat. Come out of her, my people.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Don't be partakers of the American sins. They don't keep one commandment of the Bible. Go ahead.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
That you don't receive of her plagues, because she got plagues that's coming. One of the plagues that tell you is going to happen in one day, in 1 hour. America is going to be destroyed. Thus says the Bible. It's going to be burnt. Go ahead. Precept. Let's bring it out.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day or night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nations and kingdoms that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Once again, you better come out of her and her sins, or you will be judged with her. Because in the kingdom of heaven, what we read earlier, the other nations will be there, and they're going to be our servants and handmaids, and they're going to build our kingdom. They're going to build them walls like we built the Great Wall of China. They're going to be working. It's time to get to work. It's time to get to work.
Those beautiful buildings in Russia.
Yeah, all that beautiful stuff, they're going to be building. Oh yeah, man.
Let's go. And they got to have us to guide them because they don't have the knowledge.
So So let's go ahead and get to the conclusion of what we're trying to tell you here.
Nah. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Let's hear it.
Fear God.
Fear God. Fear the Most High. Don't fear the white man. What he can do, just take your body? But he can't take your soul. The Father can take your soul and your body. It's easy. Fear God
And keep his commandments.
and keep his commandments. That's so easy, y'all. It's so easy. Fear God and keep his commandments.
For this is the whole duty of man.
That's what you gotta do.
For Yahweh or God shall bring every work into judgment.
So when you do die, he's gonna bring every work into judgment.
With every secret thing, whether it be good
Go ahead, bring it out.
or whether it be evil.
So whether you think that somebody seen you do it or not, he's gonna bring that into judgment day. Whether it's the greatest thing that you hooked up another brother and you didn't tell them who they was, and you didn't go out and broadcast it, you know what I'm saying? Or you gave somebody some money, or you helped somebody out, you know what I'm saying? A good thing. Or whether it be something evil, whether you talking about your brother behind his back, causing discord, or you over there sleeping with your brother's wife. All of that's gonna be, whether you get caught by your brother or not, that is gonna be on you on Judgment Day, because he's gonna say, why'd you do that? And what's your answer gonna be in that day? With that, I yield the floor. We need any other dynamic speakers?
That's gonna be a study.
You got something? All right, with that, I want to say all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barakatah.